You've probably heard all the buzz about AI, and maybe you've even wondered if it's some big, complicated thing that's going to shake up your career. Well, today, we're going to flip that whole idea on its head. We are going to look at 10 seriously incredible AI tools that can automate the boring stuff, supercharge your creativity, and really, truly transform the way you work. Let's dive in. And this quote from the co-CEO of Netflix, it just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly frames what we're talking about. See, the future isn't about us being replaced by AI. It's about learning to wield it like a powerful new tool. It's about becoming that person who knows how to use AI and use it well. So instead of being afraid of it, let's figure out how to put it to work for us. So let's kick things off with one of the biggest hurdles that a lot of us face, right? The creative bottleneck. You know that feeling when you need something that looks great, something visual and well-designed, but you're just short on time or budget or, let's be honest, the design skills? Well, let's see how AI can step in and help out.
Oh man, we have all been there. You've got all this great information ready to go, but then you spend hours, maybe even days, just fighting with a presentation. You're wrestling with templates, nudging text boxes around, trying to make it all look professional. It's something we have to do, but it can be so draining.
Okay, so this is where a tool like Presentations.ai is an absolute game changer. It's literally designed to take that whole frustrating process right off your hands. Just think of it like your own personal AI assistant, one that's dedicated to designing and building slick, professional-looking presentations for you. The amount of time this can save is just massive.
And the way it works is just so simple. First, you just tell it your topic. Step 2, you give it the info it needs. Maybe you upload a PDF or just paste in a link to a website. Third, you sit back and let the AI generate a complete draft with a whole content plan for every single slide. And then finally, you just hop in, make your tweaks, and customize the look. It's really that easy.
All right, here's another creative roadblock we run into all the time. You have this perfect image in your head for a project. You know exactly what you need, but you go to the stock photo sites and everything is just kind of bland, kind of generic. And, unless you're a professional graphic designer, making it yourself is just not going to happen.
This is exactly why Adobe Firefly is so cool. It's a free, super powerful tool that creates totally unique images from nothing but a text description. You just type what you want to see. I mean, something crazy like a koala DJing a party in a rainforest, and the AI just makes it. It's like having your own personal graphic designer on call 24/7, ready to bring any idea to life.
Now let's switch gears a little bit. We've talked about creativity, so now let's talk about efficiency. How can AI help us claw back our most precious resource, our time? These next few tools are all about putting those repetitive, time-sucking tasks on autopilot.
Just picture this for a second. A massive, 100-page report lands on your desk. Or maybe it's a super dense legal contract. You know you need to pull the key information out of it, but who has hours to sit there and read every single word? Nobody.
Coral AI was built for this exact problem. You just upload your document and then you can talk to it. Seriously, you can ask it questions like, hey, what are the main takeaways from this study? Or find me the section that talks about the budget. It shoots back the answer in seconds, and this part is absolutely crucial. It gives you the page citations, so you know exactly where it found the info. It's a lifesaver for anyone buried in documents.
Okay, calling all my content creators out there, you are going to feel this one. You finish recording a fantastic multi-camera interview, you're all excited, and then reality hits. Now you have to face the absolute nightmare of manually cutting between camera angles, syncing everything up, and chopping out all the awkward pauses. It can take forever.
And that is where Autopod comes in to save the day. It's an AI plugin that works with your editing software to automate all of that boring technical work. It's smart enough to cut to the right camera when someone starts talking, and it can even help clean up the ums and ahs. The bottom line is it handles the grunt work so you can actually focus on being creative.
So think about all the different apps and programs we use every single day. Zapier is like the universal translator, or maybe a digital switchboard that connects them all together. It lets you build these automated workflows, which they call zaps, so you don't have to manually move information from one place to another. The logic behind it is just beautifully simple. It's all based on an if this, then that command. So first, you pick a trigger. For example, if I get a new sale in PayPal. Then you pick an action. Then automatically add that customer's email to my MailChimp list. You set it up once, and it just works silently in the background, saving you from a ton of mind-numbing copy and pasting.
All right, for our last section, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. We've hit creativity, we've hit efficiency. Now let's check out some tools that can help you build and grow your business right from the very beginning. Everything from getting customers to handling annoying paperwork.
When you're just starting out, getting a website can feel like a huge, expensive headache. Well, the Hostinger website builder uses AI to whip up a professional-looking site for you in, and this is wild, under a minute. You just type in a description of your business, and it does all the heavy lifting. No coding, no designers, just done. But here's the really cool part. It's not just a website. It's like you get a whole built-in AI team. There's an AI writer to help you create content for your blog, an AI SEO assistant to make sure people can find you on Google. It even has an AI heat map tool that shows you exactly where people are clicking on your pages. It's like having a whole marketing department right at your fingertips.
Finding the right customers, especially if you're a business that sells to other businesses, can feel like you're searching for a needle in a haystack. Ocean.io makes that whole process way easier. You just give it one example of a perfect customer you already have, and its AI scans this huge ocean of data to find lookalike companies that would be a great fit for you.
And this is what it gives you back: a super clean, organized list of high-quality leads. You get their contact info, where they're located, all these key details. It completely streamlines your sales efforts, so you spend way less time hunting and way more time actually talking to potential customers. Now, this tool calls itself the world's first AI lawyer. And look, it's not going to represent you in a huge court case, but for all those little everyday annoyances, it's amazing. It can help you do things like fight parking tickets, cancel those subscriptions that are impossible to get out of, or get refunds from airlines. It's really all about empowering you against big, confusing bureaucracies.
And of course, after looking at all these specialized tools, we have to talk about the ultimate all-rounder, ChatGPT. It is still one of the most powerful and flexible AI assistants out there. But what's really exciting is thinking about what's next. Future versions are expected to have a much deeper understanding of context, and even more importantly, they're going to become multimodal. That means they'll be able to work with not just text, but also images, video, and audio, making them unbelievably powerful.
So, we've looked at tools for creativity, for efficiency, and for building a business. I think the big takeaway here is that AI isn't some futuristic, out-of-reach technology anymore. It is here right now. It's accessible, and it is ready to be your personal assistant. And that really brings us to the final question for you. After seeing all of this, just take a second and think about your own to-do list. What's that one annoying, tedious, time-consuming task that you would just love to hand off to an AI assistant? Because figuring that out, that's the first step to making all of this a reality for you.